What's happening? It's Mackin, man. The MAC, y'all. Mr. MAC Mall, Mac Mall, in the building with Thizzler.com.
From the Bay, bruh. I'm from the Bay, bruh.
Under the Bay.
My rhetoric immaculate, yes I truly possess God with gift. Pimp shit, wordsmith, area boss gang catalyst. A minister pure to the veins of inquisitors. Guaranteed uncut.
No, I haven't lived in Vallejo since I was 17 years old.
Oh, where are you living now?
Well, I live in the East Bay now.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in the East Bay now. Between the East Bay and LA, I spend a lot of time out there now too, especially with the new book coming. And working with people out there. So I've been a lot. I'm working with DJ Fresh right now. We're doing another Return to Mac. So I'm out there recording with him and just really on the book tip. You know what I mean? Getting ready for that. You know what I mean? Because this is like a new chapter in my life. I would like to say. You know what I mean? Becoming an author. You know what I mean? Because I always loved books. Always loved books. I was reading at 5 years old. You know what I mean? My mother taught me real early. And books always played a big part in my life, you know what I mean? Even in my rapping style, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be 10 years old, man, and my mother would give me like Iceberg Slim books and Donald Goines books, you know what I mean? Just to, cause she knew that, you like the street shit, you gonna read these books, you gonna be interested in it. So, and those early books like formed my rap style, you know what I mean? And I didn't even know it, but it did. And so for me to be able to actually write a book and to think that one day a youngster somewhere is going to be reading this and it's going to affect them like Malcolm, the autobiography of Malcolm X affected me, or Iceberg Slim book affected me, or Donald Goines book affected me. To know that I might one day inspire somebody is just, it's great, man. It's very humbling, and it's like something that I can't wait to do. I can't wait to hold my book in my hand, you know what I mean, for real, and to go to my boys club. You feel me? And to read it to the youngsters, or to go to the juvenile hall and be like, man, I was just like you in this just situation, and now I have a book. You feel me? Yeah, and I can't say I'm going to be more proud than I am of like a record that I put out, but it's just going to be a different type of pride. Just let me say that. The name of the book is My Opinion. You know what I mean? It's basically talking about it's an honest, hard-edged look at a life lived in hip-hop. You know what I mean? A whole life lived in hip-hop. You feel me? For real. And it talks about everything from growing up in the Crest to, growing up, poor but from a big loving family, the violence in the Crest, drugs and bank robberies and, Mac Dre, music, love, Tupac, you know what I mean? All the dope stuff, man. And it's real honest too. I talk about my mistakes, you know what I mean, and things that I did wrong. This is a tale where everything that I do is right and I win every fight and, you know what I mean, I slay the dragon at the end. Nah, this is a real look at my life and the mistakes that I made and the good things that I did. Straight up.
The Sim Slayer game crosses hit with choppers sent to Hades like hell yeah, I'm rap Ric Flair, but you suckers don't.
I mean, of course, you gotta understand that, like, I dropped the legal business when I was still in high school. You know what I mean? I was writing it in the 10th grade, you know what I mean? And it dropped, like, when I was in the 11th grade. So, I basically had to graduate. You know what I mean? My mother was just like, if you don't graduate and keep your grades cool, you cannot rap. She actually told Tupac when he asked to take me to the Soul Train Awards. I was messing up in school. She told Tupac, biggest rapper in the world, no, he can't go. You feel me? And I was able to get my grades together and actually go, but I used to have to fly in from out of state, coming into Kansas City Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning, then go to school. And so it was like I did what I had to do so I can do what I wanted to do. You feel me? I'm not saying that I was a great student or anything like that, but it was like, certain subjects were my favorite. You feel me? Government, English, you know what I mean? Drama, you know what I mean? Stuff where we would be able to talk and things like that. So yeah, I think that it starts at home. You feel me? It starts at home because like when I think about my mother teaching me how to read, us being at the kitchen table every single day when I got home from school. you didn't just run out when you came home. You came home, you took off your school clothes, you cleaned up, then you did your homework, then you could go outside. You feel me? And you know, it was always right there. My mom, man, teaching me. You feel me? Teaching me. You know what I mean? And I think it should be. I think everybody, man, instead of keeping your kid fly, you know what I mean, put something in their character, in their brain. You feel me? Straight up. You know, and plus it's like, man, my grandfather was a very proud man. I talk about it in my book, and you know what I mean. And my grandmother was a very educated lady. So it was like, man, my grandmother on my father's side was a very educated lady, and it was just like, you know, it was just a part, something that we did. You know, my mother, she loves to read, so she taught us young. Billy Go Gruff. I used to get whoopers and shit over that shit. But I think, man, you never want to be, to me, it's like, you know, education is important because you can't be the hardest. A lot of hard fools, man, they smother you, they kill you because you intimidate people. So a lot of cowards will get together and they'll try to assassinate your character or assassinate you. So you can't be the hardest, but you can be the smartest. You can be the smartest, man. No matter what walk of life you're from, no matter what, you know what I mean? No matter how much money you got, no matter nothing, man. But because you being smart has to do with you. You know what I mean? How much study you doing, how much knowledge that you really want to go out there and get, whether if it's book knowledge, life knowledge, worldly knowledge, whatever. You feel me? You have to go about that. And knowledge is a personal thing. You feel me? It's a very personal thing. So I think, man, everybody should want to be the smartest. You know what I mean? Right now, being smart ain't cool. You feel me? You can tell by, you know, just social networks and reality TV. But I mean, I come from a time where, man, you wanted to be sharp, you wanted to be hip, you wanted to be up on things. You know what I mean? You don't want to be, you know, a don't know or somebody who's a square or just ain't hip. You know what I mean? I always want to be up on things, no matter, especially when stuff is going on around me. You know, and it's a lot of stuff going on now.
Let's put our money together. Let's beat the system. Too many of us in prison. I know I'm always.
I mean, I love everybody, man. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like Flip, like Nick James. You know what I mean? Like Earth the Jerk, somebody, you know, who I really like. You know, Neff. You know what I mean? Team Vallejo. I got to give it up for young Neff. I like his energy and where he at with it. Very positive. I like how his situation is a family thing. You know what I mean? With moms and you know what I mean? To me, that's real big. You know what I mean? I like to see that. You feel me? My Willie Joe, of course. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay working with him forever. But I mean, I'm really, man, everybody is doing something positive. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see Dave Steez like really come out. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? Everybody, man, anybody from the Bay that's doing positive things, man, I'm definitely down and I'm gonna rock with it. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Work hard, work smarter. Work hard, work smarter. You're somebody's son and you're somebody's.
Just, man, you know, just be you, man. Be true to you, because at the end of the day, that's you know, when the lights is off and you're laying on your back in the bed, man, and you're thinking about your day or your life or your career or whatever, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that, you know, if you do make mistakes, you make them for yourself and that you stand on your square, because at the end of the day, that's all you left with, you know what I mean? And just believe in you, man, more than anybody, you know what I mean? Because you know, the hate and the love is gonna come and go. But the only thing that gotta be constant is how you feel about yourself. You feel me? Where you see yourself when you look in the mirror. You know what I mean? And like, I've been in the game for, man, over 20 years, put it that way. I've been in the game over 20 years, you know what I mean? And I own every single one of my records that I ever put out. I own the masters too. You feel me? 50% or 100%. So when you support Mac Mall, you actually support Mac Mall. Not a corporation, not some jankster, whatever, you know what I mean? And you know, me owning it actually, you know what I mean, makes me get up in the morning and work harder, because it ain't like I'm working for somebody else, or I expect something from somebody else. I know if I don't do it, it don't get done. You know what I mean? So man, be you, do you.
Word up to Thizzler for helping the nigga make it.
Thizzler on the roof.com.